Hello, and welcome to the weekly moon update. My name is Allison, the self proclaimed priestess of Wonderland. And in these weekly moon update videos, we talk about the moon energy for the current week, sometimes a little bit of astrology. In this week's case, September 30th through October 6th, we're going to be talking about a new moon in Libra week and also a solar eclipse week. So, without further ado, let's jump into it. So, our new moon is going to be on Wednesday. So, that means the beginning of the week has a waning crescent moon. And then the rest of the week will be a waxing crescent moon. Waning means decreasing, and waxing means increasing. So we're starting off Monday with Virgo energy, which again, like I said last week, is closing out this Virgo moon cycle. We always have this waning crescent moon leading up to the new moon, which is in the sign of the previous cycle. So it's like we're saying goodbye to that sun season, we're saying goodbye to that moon cycle. So this is a time to be kind of reorganizing and restructuring and like kind of harnessing onto that Virgo energy before we head into Libra on Tuesday. Virgo specifically is one of those signs that I like really try to hold on to because I do struggle with like having structure and organization in my life. So Virgo season, I really try to focus on. So that way, at least like 2 times a year, I am trying to get my shit together or making a more effort than usual, I guess, because I mean I think I'm always trying. But so anyways, Monday and Tuesday, a nice energy to start off the week, to start off your week organized with a plan and like ready to go. Hopefully maybe you did some reflection over the weekend and filled out your new moon intentions and setting section, or like did your reflections on this moon cycle. If not, Monday and Tuesday is a really good time to do that. We will move into Libra at 6:20 p.m. Tuesday evening. So we've pretty much like your work day Monday and Tuesday is going to be in Virgo energy. But then Tuesday evening, when we move into Libra, that's going to put us in the Libra new moon energy. And we're kind of hanging out in Libra for a while. Like I said, we enter Tuesday evening, and then the eclipse in the new moon is happening right around 3:00 p.m. in the afternoon. Because remember, your new moon is actually in the sky during the day. We just usually don't see it because it's so close to the sun. We'll be hanging out in Libra from Tuesday evening all day Wednesday and all day Thursday. So you could really like do your new moon ceremony Wednesday or Thursday, depending on what your schedule allows for. Also, do remember that this is an eclipse. So I tend to just kind of like wait and see like what happens. I try not to set intentions, especially like around the like on the Pisces moon. Like Pisces is very delusional as well as kind of inspiring hope and dreams. So, like, for the lunar eclipse, like, I'm just kind of like seeing what happens, like, let it go with the flow because I just tend to get kind of trapped in illusion. Surprise, surprise here in Wonderland. But yeah, I just kind of wait and see what comes up. With a solar eclipse, what's happening is the moon is blocking the sun. With a lunar eclipse, the earth is blocking the sun's rays from hitting the moon, with a solar eclipse, the moon is actually kind of passing right directly in front of the sun. So we have that period of darkness during the day. So this path of totality is actually passing over South America. So we will not be seeing it like we did earlier this year on in the United States. And just because it's not going to be over your direct location doesn't mean that you are not going to be able to like feel and tap into that energy. Libra is the scales. We all understand that Libra means balance and justice and peace. And Libra really is just kind of like letting the dust settle. So with a Libra eclipse, like let things settle even more. Like what is showing up, just observing what is showing up for you, what's out of balance for you, what needs to be adjusted. So this is very much a reflective time. I mean, a new moon time is a reflective time anyways, but this is even more so because it's just kind of a practice in patience, like not getting wrapped up in the chaos, just simply observing it, like observing what isn't working, what is creating drama, what's causing pain, what do I need to release, what do I want to let go of, how am I feeling, just really observing, sitting in the quiet, in the dark, and observing what comes up for you. So in the Just a Phase Moon Planner, we have another shadow and light tarot spread for you like we did on the lunar eclipse. Be gentle with yourself. Libra is ruled by Venus, which is the planet of love and compassion and beauty and harmony. And when we're facing difficult things, when we're facing challenges, when we're having shadows come to the surface, when we're having things that trigger us come up, it's important to remember to like be gentle with yourself. So there's just a reminder in that description there to be gentle with yourself, to be forgiving, to like it's really hard to do, but recognize that you did play a part in whatever is coming up for you and taking accountability and responsibility for that, but in a gentle way. Like you can don't beat yourself up about it. You can forgive yourself and you can move on and you can heal and you can grow and you can vow to be different, vow to change, vow to be better. So again, we will be in Libra energy Tuesday evening, all day Wednesday, all day Thursday, and then we will move into Scorpio early Friday morning. Spooky season is almost upon us, and Scorpio comes around once a month to remind us that it's on its way. I love having this Scorpio moon after a Libra eclipse because Scorpio likes to look at the dark, likes to look at the shadow, likes to understand, likes to see that realness and that rawness. So I think if you're allowing yourself to be forgiving and gentle with whatever comes up on the solar eclipse, that Scorpio is just going to help you embrace that even more, embrace that darkness, embrace that shadow, embrace that wound, embrace that trigger, embrace that thing that makes you uncomfortable. And that's what's so beautiful about Scorpio. I really do think that like Scorpio teaches us unconditional love because they do love those raw, deep, dark edges and appreciate it for what it is and the lessons that can be learned and the strength can come from healing those things. And then at the very end of the day, Sunday is when we move into Sagittarius. So won't really be feeling that Sagittarius energy, but it'll be a good way to like start our week fresh, I think, because Sagittarius always brings back that light and that fire and that hope after we've had a period of darkness like Scorpio or like a solar eclipse. So I thought that we would need some unconditional love with this Libra solar eclipse. So we're using the angelic activations, and our card for this week is Faith, Cloak of Protection. You are protected. The worst is behind you, and you are ready to move beyond the challenges that you have been facing. You are safe now. Let go of the old and stop waiting for history to repeat itself. For you are in a new time in which you can create your own story and begin living it. If you feel you are stepping into the unknown, know that your angel is holding your hand, leading you on to. The activation is I am safe and protected by angels. I really love this line. Let go of the old and stop waiting for history to repeat itself. Stop waiting for history to repeat itself. Because a lot of those blockages, a lot of those triggers, a lot of those traumas, a lot of those wounds and boundaries and walls and isolation are put there because we're like, I'm never going to let this happen to me again. But by never letting things happen to you again, you're limiting yourself from experiencing what if history doesn't repeat itself? What if this thing won't happen again? What if I take this chance and it works out? Faith is a part of a holy trinity of divine feminine angels alongside charity and hope supporting the upgrade of humanity. She is the divine counterpart of Archangel Michael and is therefore associated with righteousness, justice, protection, and power. Her personal mission is to help us develop a trusting bond with our higher power so that we can live a life that's filled with purpose. A brilliant light of protection is around you at this time. Angels are guiding and guarding you and want you to know that you are safe. Take a deep breath in and out, knowing that you can let down all the shields that you have put up around yourself. Take refuge in this moment, knowing that higher powers are guiding you on your way. If you have decisions to make or opportunities to take and are unsure of what to do, know that angels are here to bring your comfort and support. Let the light of your prayer guide you. When you feel safe, you'll know what to do next. Again, the activation is I am safe and protected by angels. I really love this card for this week because of exactly what I said earlier of it like needing to take down those walls and knowing that like you are safe and protected to do so. Like one of the classes that I took on my trip was about our spirit team and our guardian angels that are with us from birth. And one of the things that like kind of struck me so profoundly about that class was that we know that we can ask our angels for help, and we say that all the time. Like, remember that you can ask for help. Remember that you can ask for help. But I think it's like important to be like specific and asking them to do specific things for you. And one of the ways this teacher worked with her guides is through like all of the things, like all of the energetic shields that like we put up and all the energetic cleansing that we do through meditation, she says is the reason that a lot of us feel so drained when we're doing healing work, energetic work. Me personally, like just I've gotten to the point where I have to like take a nap for every hour that I do a massage during the day. That's just to like replenish my energy. And one of the things that she said that was just like struck me like, oh, why didn't I think of that? Is that like we can ask our guide, like we have a whole spirit team. We can ask them to do, like we can ask them to hold a shield of protection around us so that I'm not personally using my energy to keep this shield up. Because I have learned recently that like it takes so much energy and it was draining. So now I've taken down a lot of shields of protection, but that is also energetically draining because I haven't figured out how to not take on other people's stuff. Um, so she's like, you can just assign it, like give them an assignment, like this is your job. Any situation, like for me, I can be specific and say like during massage appointments, like I assign you this job. I don't know. I think I'll have to think about like, because I want to be intuitively connected when I'm doing healing work to, you know, understand and register like what protocol I need to use, like what technique I want to use, what crystals I want to use, what Reiki symbols I want to use, or what massage techniques that I want to use. So like I want to be intuitive, but I also want to be like protecting myself from not absorbing. And she's like this teacher said like you can give them a specific assignment, like during massages, please protect me from their energy, but allow me to understand I don't know, like what I'll have to figure out like what I want that to be, but like you can set up specific assignments for your guides to help you with things. Cause she said like so many of us light workers and healers are draining ourselves trying to do all of that energetic work ourselves when like we could just be having our whole spirit team like do this. Like we can have gatekeepers and like all of the things, like whatever we need, they can and will do for us. So it's about like figuring out what it is that you need, I guess. And our chakra card is confidence within. I feel like we've been getting a lot of solar plexus chakra cards recently. We've been getting a lot of solar plexus and throat chakra too. So the empowering light of the golden ray is yours to harness. It flows through your being, strengthening you with its every vibration, leading you to manifest all that you seek. It illuminates your inner joy and confidence, opening you to new levels of prosperity you may not have thought possible. Healing comes from your sovereignty and personal empowerment. Claim your possibility. The universe is smiling upon you and the sun is shining on you now. So the crystal they recommend is golden healer quartz, my favorite crystal ever. And the herb is cinnamon. That's interesting. We had the sun card for last week. Carnelian activates the sacral chakra, your energy center of creativity, pleasure, sensuality, and passion. Known as the gemstone version of caffeine, carnelian enhances stamina, optimism, and empowerment. It kicks your ideas, visions, and dreams into high gear. Carnelian reminds you that you're divinely alive, boosting your energy when you're feeling down. The affirmation here is I am divinely alive. I am empowered to create. When I picked this card, it made me think of Aries because the full moon in this moon cycle is going to be in Aries and it's a regular full moon. And I don't know, it just seemed significant that like whatever it is that we are cleansing and clearing out with this eclipse is going to allow for like this reactivation and remotivation. And I think Aries full moons are really good times to revisit like what were the things that you started in the spring when we were like, yes, let's go. What needs to be reactivated? What needs to be reignited for you that you may have started in the spring as we're entering into like the opposite season, into the darkness? Because like what are the things that you want to hold on to that you maybe it didn't work out but you still want to do it, or maybe it did work out and you want to keep that in your life, and then and like holding on to that, like kindling that fire. I kind of see like an Aries full moon as like the smoldering coals that like are usually like actually hotter than the actual fire itself. So like what coals do you want to like keep, or what embers do you want to keep smoldering throughout the fall and winter and bring back with you in spring? I don't know. I was just really thinking about the full moon when we pulled this. So, as we are closing out this eclipse season this week, I think that we are being guided to remember that like we were given our dreams for a reason. Like we were given our dreams. Like I got copyright busted for a dream is a wish that your heart makes at the end of last week's or 2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago? Whenever the full moon, the lunar eclipse video, weekly moon update video, I got copyright flagged for that, even though it was only like 10 seconds. But anyways, like a dream is a wish that your heart makes, and like there's a reason for that. And whatever fears or doubts that come up when we think about our desires, when we think about our dreams, like that use this eclipse time to like heal them, let go of them, release them, work around them, or change your dreams. Like we're given these opportunities to like explore and do things differently. And if we keep ourselves in this cage or this bubble, we're like preventing ourselves from really like experiencing life. And I think this eclipse has is going to give us a big release and a let go, and just like feeling like we can start fresh with this moon cycle and into the fall season. Remember to ask your angels and guides for help. They are there for us for a reason. You are safe and you are protected to encounter whatever this eclipse might bring up for you. I hope you have a wonderful week and I wish you the best. I cannot wait to see you on the other side of the looking glass again sometime soon.